There's rich. There's Vegas rich. And then there's I don't use chips, I use gold bars rich. Welcome to a casino that doesn't just take your money. It takes your sense of reality. No loud tourists, no penny slots, and absolutely no budget buffets. This isn't a place you find by accident. This is where fortunes are flashed in ounces, and where every bet sounds like a vault being cracked. The location? Ultra classified. Some say it's deep in Macau. Others swear it's in a private floor under a Dubai skyscraper. And a few insiders hint it's on international waters, floating on a mega yacht casino you can only access by invitation and retina scan. One thing is clear, this place doesn't run on luck. It runs on gold. Now picture this. A man in a $40,000 tailored suit steps out of a bulletproof Rolls Royce. He's holding a black leather case. It's handcuffed to his wrist. When he enters the private suite, no slot machines in sight, no jangling, no blinking neon lights. Instead, a silent room, velvet walls, dealers in tuxedos, and a table surrounded by billionaires. The man opens the case. 12 solid gold bars, worth more than most people will make in a lifetime. And he doesn't blink. Blackjack, he says. The minimum bet? 1 bar. Each time that bar slides across the table, it makes a sound. Not like chips clacking, more like metal kissing destiny. And the dealers? They've been trained not just in cards, but in discretion. They don't smile, they don't flinch. Because in this room, a win can mean private islands, and a loss can mean your Gulfstream jet doesn't leave tonight. But here's what's wild. They don't cash you out with paper. If you win, they bring a scale, weigh your payout, and hand you gold like they're issuing royal bricks. And if you lose, you don't just walk away lighter. You walk out wondering how real any of this world actually is. Because in this gold casino, everything is surreal. The champagne is flown in daily from France. The air smells faintly of saffron and sandalwood. And the ceilings? Hand-painted by artists who've never signed their names. Because they signed NDAs instead. So who even owns a place like this? Casinos usually have names. MGM, Bellagio, Wynn, but this one? No name, no logo, just whispers. Some say it's backed by a consortium of oil billionaires. Others believe it's operated by a private banking family so secret, they make the Rothschilds look like Instagram influencers. And one theory? It's not owned by anyone, just protected by people who never lose. The guests don't book rooms, they're summoned. A call, a code, a private jet waiting by sunset. And when you land, there's a limo, always black, always silent, with a driver who doesn't speak your language, or any language at all. Then you're taken through layers of biometric gates, facial scan, blood verification. Some even say heartbeat recognition. Because here, identity isn't just about proving who you are, it's about proving you belong. And if you don't, you never even see the front door. Now let's talk about the games. No slot machines, no spinning wheels for tourists. This place deals only in psychological warfare. Poker with stakes so high, players have gone silent for days after losing. Roulette, where the wheel is made of brushed platinum and the ball, a diamond. But the real drama happens in the private vault rooms. Here's how it works. 2 players, 1 game, no spectators. Each walks in with a briefcase. Both are weighed on entry. They place their gold bars on the table. The dealer locks the doors and the cameras are turned off. No records, no mercy. Rumors say games have lasted 8 hours. Some end in 1 hand. And once, 2 Saudi princes played for the deed to a mountain. You heard me. An entire mountain. Winner claimed it for mineral rights. Loser? Vanished for a year. Now here's where it gets dangerous. You lose too much gold? The casino doesn't send you home broke. They buy your secrets, that's right. You want to keep gambling? You sign over information. Company passwords, stock tips, shipping routes, even political influence. That's when you realize this isn't just a casino, it's a harvesting machine. And the currency isn't just gold, it's power. Here's a question. What happens when you lose everything but still owe more? In a normal casino, they cut you off, escort you out, maybe slap you with a debt collector. But here, losing doesn't end at the table. It starts there. Because when gold isn't enough, the house comes for something deeper. Your business, your reputation, your future. Let me tell you about one man. We'll call him Mr. X, a crypto billionaire, self-made, flashy, and fearless. He walked into the gold casino like he owned the room. 2 private jets, a briefcase with 15 gold bars, and a smirk that said, "I never lose." Night 1, he cleaned house, took home 7 bars, left grinning. Night 2, he bet bigger. Too big. And by morning, he owed the house $10. He tried to laugh it off. "I'll wire it." But the casino doesn't take wires, only gold. Or leverage. He vanished 3 days later. No press release, no police report, just gone. 2 months after that, a shell company in Panama leaked confidential files on a dozen tech billionaires, including Mr. X's biggest rivals. Coincidence? Maybe. But some say that was the payment. Not in gold, but information. Because in this casino, the house always wins. Not because of luck, but because they play with fear. Every player signs an NDA. Every room has anti-surveillance tech. And every bet is encrypted, logged, and buried so deep you'd need a satellite to sniff it out. And the worst part? You can't expose them. Why? Because they don't exist. Try to report them and you'll hit a wall. No address, no jurisdiction, no legal name. Interpol can't trace them. Governments won't touch them. And billionaires? They whisper warnings, not confessions. So, why do people still go? Because once you've had everything, you crave what can't be bought. Risk, control. That high of knowing you might lose a fortune, or walk out with more power than a nation state. That's the curse of extreme wealth. It turns money into boredom, and boredom into danger. And that's what this casino sells. Not just a game, not just gold, but temptation in its purest form. And the players? They're not just gamblers, they're power junkies, risking their empires for a single hit of adrenaline. And you? You may never be rich enough to see that velvet door, but now you know it exists. And the next time you see a billionaire disappear from headlines or mysteriously retire, ask yourself, did they walk away? Or did they lose 1 bar too many? So if this story blew your mind, don't let it vanish like Mr. X. Hit that like button. Comment. The house knows everything. And share this with someone who still thinks gold is just jewelry. Because behind closed doors, gold isn't fashion, it's leverage. And in the casino with no name, every ounce could be your last.